What's up, people? Still out here, Lake Travis, Austin, Texas, with my social distancing face cover. No one's overheating, of course, so we're headed back to the truck. And on my walk here today, I started thinking about censorship. Well, actually, I didn't start thinking about it. It happened earlier today, but the thought's been in my head all day, and I want to explain from my perspective why censorship is such a problem and why nobody should be okay with it. The problem with censorship is you're denying people the right to think for themselves and make their own decisions. You're denying that to people. Okay? When somebody starts telling you what information you can and cannot have, they're trying to control you. There's no other answer for it. When someone's trying to control what information you receive, it's because they want to control your behavior. Because that's what human beings do. As information comes in, we behave a certain way. New information comes in, we behave a different way. It's the human experience. That's what separates us from other creatures. You know, I got a dog here. He's going to be a dog forever. He doesn't have the ability to change. Doesn't know he can change. I mean, he's just going to be a dog forever. Of course, we'll be humans forever, but you understand. When someone's deciding for you what information you receive, it's because they're trying to control you. There is no other explanation. And it doesn't matter if it's on a large scale or a small scale. A truth is a truth. Opinions can be debated all day long. My opinion, your opinion, those are debatable. Those are based on feelings and emotions and life experiences. But facts can't be argued. Truths can't be disputed. It is a truth. If someone's trying to control the information that gets to you, they're trying to control your behavior. So then the question becomes why? Why is someone trying to control your behavior? And again, it's a truth. It's a truth. Large or small scale, break it down to something small that you know that you're familiar with. Anybody ever been cheated on? Or anybody ever done the cheating? You don't usually tell the other person, right? You lie to them. You don't let them get that information. Right? Why would you? That information would drastically change their behavior. So you wouldn't let them know that, would you? Or they wouldn't let you know that, right? People that have been cheated on. This person's not telling you everything. Why not? Because it would drastically change your behavior. It would make their life much more difficult if you had all that information. And rightfully so. I mean, seriously. What are we talking about here? When people are trying to control the information that gets to you, no one's getting him a drink. Oh yeah, that a boy. Get you some. Shout out to Camelback. Too much water too fast, boy. Okay. So where was I? I mean, if somebody's cheating on you, they're being dishonest. They may not flat out just come out and tell you a lie to your face. But again, they're restricting the information that gets to you. Why? Because it ultimately makes their life more difficult, even if you'll stay with them. Now you're paying attention, you're checking on, you know what I'm saying? It just makes their life more difficult. Best case scenario, it makes your life more difficult if it doesn't change things completely. You might have been leaving. These dogs walk right on top of me sometimes. And I'm wearing flip-flops and no one still stepped on my flip-flop. I mean, I forgot where I was. I mean, like I said, it's going to drastically make their life harder. If you just don't up and leave them. You could up and leave this person for this. So again, what are they doing? Controlling the information to get to you. Why? Because it'll drastically change your behavior, or it'll make their life much more difficult. It's really simple. Okay? So when I look at censorship, that's exactly what I think. And it's no different. And there's not a person on the planet that can tell me differently. So when someone is trying to conceal information from you, hide information from you, they don't have to lie to your face. They don't have to lie to your face. That's not how it works. They can just not tell you. So whenever something's being censored, it's very curious to me. Why? Why would you not want me to have that information? And people are falling for this too. People are falling for this. Public safety. Public safety. It's in the public's best interest. It's for your own good. Where have we heard that before? Huh? Come on, man. What's the quote about those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it? You know, I know I'm a pain in the ass, but society should be a little bit grateful for people that ask why. Why? Something's not adding up here. Why are you restricting this information from us? Why are we not allowed to know? I've got a problem with that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why don't you want me to have that information? Would it drastically change my behavior? Would it ultimately make your life more difficult? Huh? This is what I'm talking about. And like I said, public safety. Isn't it? Hold on a second. In my best interest. Public safety. In my best interest. I don't need somebody to tell me what's in my best interest. If you allow me all the facts, I can decide for myself. I can decide for myself. What's best for me and my family and my future. Appreciate the help, but I got this. I don't need somebody to think for me. And again, the masses need somebody to think for them. Okay, fine. Fine, I get it. I get it. George Carlin said, just think of how stupid the average person is and then realize that half of them are stupider than that. And that's not an exact quote. It's probably dumb. Just imagine how dumb the average person is. Imagine half of them are dumber than that. I mean, that's really all you need to know. So I understand people need to be led. The herd has to be led. I get that. But there are those of us that want to know the truth, that have the capacity to think for ourselves. So why are you hiding this information? And again, public safety, public health, because these people care. And get out of here. You guys really think Mark Zuckerberg cares about you? Think about that. Think about that. You honestly believe Mark Zuckerberg cares about you. Look at where you are. Look at where he is. And you think